and I'll see you in the room. I do not apologize if I get a little emotional. But I feel this is necessary. And this is the reason why I continue to speak up. For everybody out there who want to get to know me, I'm going to tell you who I am. Either you accept me or you don't. It's ultimately up to you. I'm going to be very vulnerable right now. And I don't care how the world views me. I care about God's people. I care about what God has in store for us. Jay, I want to tell you, when I was younger, I had all the odds against me. Do you realize that strangers were there for me? Strangers. Yeah. Growing up as a teenager, I lived with a stranger. All my friends with strangers. I've been through a lot. So much to the point where I've forgotten about some of the things that I've been through. And I think about everybody out there who go through the same thing as me or who went through the same thing as me. And I'm motivated. I'm motivated to speak to these people. Sometimes I just want to throw my phone. Sometimes I just want to scream out loud. Sometimes I just want to. Because I just want humanity to understand that the journey that everybody watched me through, it was way deeper than me getting abused. Do you know how many people get abused on a daily basis? Do you know how many people are silenced by abuse? These people have no voice. These people have no strength.
Mommy, I'm hungry, Mommy. Oh, Mommy. What's wrong? What's wrong, Mommy? What's wrong?
These people are 3 years old.
Mommy, what's happening?
Infants.
Mama.
Babies.
Mommy.
Young mothers. Young
Mommy.
fathers.
Look at me, Mama. Don't cry.
Who go through this abuse.
Don't cry, Mommy. Don't cry.
Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second.
Mommy,
Come here.
what's happening?
Come on. We all go through things to learn. There is not anything that can replace the experiences that we've been through to teach us and give us the wisdom that we have. And I have this message. Do not let anybody judge you for what you've been through. Don't let anybody sit in your face and throw in your face what you have been through. I don't care to what degree. If there is a person throwing in your face what you've been through and judging you for what you've been through, let him go. Let him go. And I tell you to let him go because they serve you no purpose into moving forward within your purpose. People who are for you, people who love you, people who care about you will support you. And they will understand you. And they won't care what you've been through. They won't. Because they'll love you. They'll be in love with you. You don't have to prove not a damn thing to nobody. You don't have to prove yourself. You don't. You don't have to go back and forth. You don't have to argue. You don't have to pull receipts. You don't have to show them evidence. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. Who you are speaks for itself. Those who understand you will, and those who won't, let them go. I know it's hard. You love them. You care about them. You want them to go to where you're going. But it's not worth it. It's not worth it. If somebody can throw in your face what you've been through, they don't care about you. Please come to terms with that. Because when you let them go, God is going to bless you with the people who you deserve. And you're going to cry like a baby when you finally get those people in your life, Lord. I'm thankful. Lord, I'm so thankful. You have no idea how blessed I am with the people who send money to my cash. Who send me gifts through the mail. Sometimes I feel so bad because I can't even, I can't even thank them the way that I want to, but I pray to God that they feel me. I pray. And I just can't wait until I'm in a position. And I am in a position, but I just can't wait until God's name is vindicated completely. I wasn't just in my situation that I was in that everybody watched me for because I was stupid. Or because I had no direction or no vision. I had a vision. I still have that vision. And that vision is still coming true. And I don't only do it for myself. I do it for my children. I do it for my brothers and my sisters, no matter how much backlash I get. No matter how much hate I get. No matter how much neglect. I still push forward. Because what I'm doing is going to save humanity. What I went through. I'm not going to stand for somebody to judge me. You can't judge me. You've never even been through half of the stuff that I've been through. And you can't even sit there and say that you're still standing because you breaking up. You breaking apart. You letting all of your wounds show on your physical bed. And here it is. I'm carrying it very well. I'm proud of myself. I am proud of myself. I've came so far. And I'm still going far. And you will not stop me. You will not. This is also a word to somebody who was out there going through the same thing as me. I hate that humanity is so hateful. I hate it. I despise that. I swear to God. You can sit there. If you've ever met me before, if you've ever met me, you are so cursed if you do me dirty. And I put that on God's name. Because I don't do nothing to nobody that's immoral. I have made bad decisions, but I've also been very truthful. Very truthful. And if I've never stood up to my truth, I've always apologized. Because I love people, and I love humanity, and I love me, and I love my children, and I have so much love to give. Sometimes I don't even know what to do with myself. And the people who I have the love for, I can't even give it to them because they're neglecting me. The only thing I have is my children. That's the only thing I have. And the friends that come along who I can love on. And I appreciate that. Because God has blessed me with those people to love on. Because God knows that I have the love to give. All I'm saying is, just leave me alone. If you don't care about me, if you don't want to see me grow, you don't want to see me prosper, you don't want to see me be the best individual, I can't. Leave me alone. I'm not doing you nothing. I'm not in your way. I'm not making nothing hard for you. Somebody told me, they said, I portray to be this godly woman. Everything about me, I can't portray. I can't portray this. I can't portray who I am. Because this is what it is. If you feel like I'm portraying who I am, something is wrong with you. And you need to go on about your business because what I'm doing has nothing concerning you. Nothing. Nothing. No, people wanted to make my journey about having children and sleeping with this man and sleeping with that man. It has nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. God gave me those children as a blessing. Those were sperm donors, if you want to be honest about it. If you want to be honest, those were sperm donors. God gifted me with these children so that I can be able to have a family to love on because nobody is out there for me like I'm out here for myself. Besides strangers that I never met before. I never met you. But you care about me just like I care about myself. You know how hurtful that is? You know how hard that is for me to wake up every day and know that? And they got other people out here going through the same thing. God is everything to me. God is my foundation. I don't need nothing else. And when I let that go, when I let people go who try to make me feel less than what I am, then they get mad. Like, oh, you was never who you said you were in the beginning. No, you mad because I set boundaries. You mad because I stood up for myself and I spoke out. And I told you about yourself. That's why you mad. You mad because I spoke up for myself. You mad because I put God first. And you wanted me to put you first, but you can't come first. Because you're not my God. You're not somebody who's going to be able to protect and provide for me the way that the Lord can. You can't. So you're mad because I didn't let you try to control me. You're that demonic. Are you serious? Are you serious? And I hope that somebody is learning. I hope somebody is learning out here. I hope somebody is taking the word that I'm saying and really understanding where they are in their life, in the position that they are in their life, and know that it's okay to stand up for yourself. Nobody's going to show up the way that you show up for yourself. Nobody's going to be there for you how you are there for yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to speak to this demon and tell it, you don't care about me. You never did. Leave me alone. You're trying to attack me and get into my spirit so much to destroy me that you're so miserable. You're so miserable that you're trying to do everything you can to distract me, but it won't happen. You want to know why? Because I'm here for myself way more than you could ever be. And as soon as I figure out that you're toxic, as soon as I figure out that you are demonic in any kind of way, or you see me in a bad light, I'm getting away from you. Period. I have no place in your life, and you have no place in mine. And I'm not going to waste my time trying to give you the best of me when I could be giving the all that's inside of me to somebody who deserves it. And if I got to wait 1,000 years to find and meet that person, I will. And I will be by myself, and I will take care of my children, and I will love humans accordingly until that comes to me. But until then, I don't want you in my life. I don't need you. You can leave. You can disappear. You can fall off the face of the earth, and I swear I won't be moved by it. That's how much self-respect we all should have, because I'm so tired of people coming into my life trying to manipulate me and abuse me when I have a heart full of gold. My heart, the heart that Velvet Gabriella has, is a gold mine. Anybody who is my friend knows that. Anybody who is close to me knows that. And if they come close to me and they see different, that's because they're demonic. They want to take it away from me, and they're mad because I set a boundary, because they can't take it away from me. And I won't allow them to take it away from me. I'm not out here doing nothing to nobody. I'm out here trying to be a friend. I'm out here trying to be righteous. I'm out here trying to give. I'm out here trying to be great. Her diaper bag is right on side the bed. Her diaper bag right on side the bed. It's the gray one. I'm out here trying to be motivational, trying to motivate people in the world. I'm out here. I got a vision. What's your vision? Do you have a vision? And is your vision connected to the Most High? Because if you have a vision and it's not connected to the Most High, you're bound to fail. And if you don't have a vision, you're even more likely bound to fail. So what are we talking about? Where are we actually going with this in life? Like, seriously, like, what are we doing? Because I don't have no more time to waste. I'm about to be 25. Y'all still 37, 36, 38 years old, and even 25, sitting here thinking that you're doing something, and you ain't doing nothing with your life. You're not growing spiritually. You're not taking the lessons from people that's coming into your life. You're not doing what God is telling you to do. You're not taking heed to the messages that God is sending through other people, and you're constantly failing. You're constantly failing. That has nothing to do with me. Don't be mad because I'm sitting here on my throne, because I'm sitting here and I'm accomplishing all my goals, and you're intimidated by my success because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Don't be mad at me because of that. Don't be mad at me because of that. Be mad at yourself. You're not prospering because you're failing yourself. You're not where you want to be in life because you're failing yourself. Not me. I didn't do nothing to you. I actually, only thing I did was to come into your life to love you, if you really think about it. But outside of that, that has nothing to do with me. That's your life. That's your decisions. That's what you did with your life. You can't try to sit here and blame and point the finger at me and try to say I did anything to you. Period. Because when I was there for you, only thing I ever had to give was love. You neglected that. You denied that because of your own insecurities. That didn't have nothing to do with me. Your insecurities don't have nothing to do with me. Nothing. And even if I was put in a position that made you feel like I hurt you or I did something to you, that was all God's plan to get you to look at how you respond to certain situations so that you can heal a part of yourself, so that you can be a better person, so that you can start responding to people not personally but factually and spiritually, so that you can move and elevate and is spiritually mature. How about you take responsibility at this point for yourself and stop blaming other people? Do you see me out here blaming, oh, he did this to me. We got into this relationship and he did this and he did that. Oh, yeah, I remember when I was a child, she did this and she did that. No, you don't see me doing that. I'm sitting here owning it. I'm owning it. I'm owning my life. I'm owning it. You see me. I'm owning everything that's coming to me. I'm owning it because it's mine. And I said it's mine because I accomplished it. Period. I'm not blaming nobody for nothing. Because if I blame somebody for nothing, then that means that I don't take no responsibility for the decisions that I make. And I won't have nothing in life. I won't have nothing. I won't have a place to stay. I won't have to put in my refrigerator. I won't have the word of God. I won't even have the motivation to do Bible study or nothing. I wouldn't have none of that. I don't sit here blaming other people for what I went through, because if I did that, I would be miserable. I'm not a miserable person. I'm not depressed. I'm not strung out in all of this other crap. I'm not that. That's not my spirit. That's not my spirit. I love you. I want the best for everybody. I wish that we could just, I was in the 12th grade and I was having this creative writing class, and somebody told me to write an essay on a utopia that I envisioned. Do you know what that I wrote down? I wish that humans could be cordial with each other. I wish that family members could not sit there and judge each other and make each other feel like crap and do beautiful things with each other. I wish that there was no heartache when it came to men and women and children. I wish that never existed. But unfortunately, it does. It does. And no, I was not dealt the best hands at the best deck of cards at life, but I'm using what I got. And I refuse to let anybody come into my life and judge me for anything that I went through, because I am human, just like you. And I had to learn. I am 24 years old right now in this very moment. I'll be 25 in a couple weeks, maybe 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks at most. And I have learned spiritual things, physical things. I have learned so much that 41-year-olds, 40-year-olds, 56-year-olds, even 70-year-olds haven't learned. Haven't learned to pass me up and to treat me like an option. You are doomed. And that's no level of what do you call it? Arrogance. That's just my identity in Christ that I identify with, and I know it to be true because God has showed it to me and God has confirmed it and anointed me. I am not going to sit here and be less than anything than what God has me to be, and that I know God has made me to be. I'm not gonna be a child. I'm not going to let you treat me like a child. I'm not going to let you treat me like my judgment and my discernment doesn't matter. I'm not going to allow you to question my relationship with God. I'm not going to allow you to do none of that to me, because I'm not only learning my own lessons, I'm learning all of the lessons that you went through, your mom went through, your mom's mom went through, and I'm making the best decisions that I can make moving forward. And I must say, I'm proud of myself because I've accomplished so much more mentally and spiritually than what I could ever do physically. Just because somebody got a house and a car and the money and all, don't mean that they have grown spiritually. My wealth comes from my spirit, not from earthly things. Somebody could send me a cash app all day long, but what keeps it coming is my spirit. What I've learned spiritually. This is my life. This is not something that's just a script or something that's just that's not what this is. This is real life. My family has been through so much. I have been through so much. You have been through so much. You deserve a person like me to speak up and speak out about the things that we endure as humans and to find a solution in between so that we can become a better people. That is my goal. Not to go back and forth and argue about experiences and how weird it may have seemed. I don't care about the experiences. I care about what we learn from the experiences and how we gonna move forward. That's what I care about. I care about if we gonna put God first. I care about if we gonna make God our way and the truth in our light. That's what I care about. And if you sitting up there saying that I portray to be anything less than what you think I am, shame on you. Shame on you. You need to take a look in the mirror and ask yourself, who are you? You steady judging me and judging my character and judging who I am as a person. Who are you? Can you sit there and throw a stone at me and call me out on all my things and say that you have never sinned? No, you can't. You need to repent. You need to look in the mirror and do what's best for you. You can't say nothing about me because what I'm doing for myself is the best decisions that I could make moving forward. And if you mad because of that, you're just a devil trying to stop me. And you need to get out my way. And on that note, I hope everybody stand in their life and not worry about what somebody got to say. Don't worry about what somebody had told you. Don't worry about what somebody's saying about you. Don't worry about what somebody think about you. Don't worry about none of that. Look in your mirror. Look in your mirror. Go in the bathroom. Go in your bedroom. Go wherever it is a mirror that's in your hallway or whatever. Go look in that mirror and ask yourself, are you happy with who you are? Can you genuinely say that you're happy with who you are? And if you are not, you need to get on your knees right now and pray. You need to get on your knees. You need to ask for deliverance. That has nothing to do with your baby daddy. That has nothing to do with your child. That has nothing to do with your best friend. That has nothing to do with your coworker, your boss. That has nothing to do with none of them people. Have everything to do with you. And if somebody not right to you, if somebody don't seem right to you, you don't have to tell them, oh, you just seem like this person. You seem like that person. You this and you that. That's a sin within itself. You don't got to tell that person about themselves. You let them go. You keep it moving. Keep it moving. You don't allow yourself to succumb to something that negative. You don't go back and forth with demonic energies if you feel so. You keep it moving. You said that you serve me not no good. You don't serve me. I keep it moving. Let them be mad on their own terms. That has nothing to do with you. As long as you do what's best for you. I'm so tired of people trying to use my past against me. If you use my past against me, you don't know me, you don't care about me, and you have no good intent towards me. And on that note, you're gonna be far behind. And I'm thankful that you're showing me who is for me and who's against me. Because when I'm with you, who could ever stand against me? Nobody, nothing. It don't even matter. I'm just saying this message and telling this message to people out there who need to hear this. If you are the person who needs to hear this, leave them people behind. Leave them alone. They don't serve you no good. They don't serve you no purpose. And they're not here to make you a better person either. Only in the sense that you're spiritually maturing enough to not argue with them and keep it moving and then turn your other cheek. You don't gotta explain yourself. You don't gotta tell them details. You don't gotta try to explain the situation. You don't gotta try to convince them. You don't have to do nothing. You don't gotta do nothing. And on that note, I love y'all. Have a good night. Until next time.